Hello, Archie Luxury. How are you, fuckers? How are you, fakers, today? Fuck this, fuck die, from the Latin to be fight. Let's get the link posted, and let's get this show on the way. I haven't even posted the link and he's on. How did you get on so quick if I haven't even posted the link? Tell me that.
Good evening, Paul. Well, I've got my
question. How did you get on so quick before? How did you get on so quick before I'd even posted the link? It's a
the link's
question.
in the chat, Paul. The link's in the chat, Paul.
I just
look at the chat,
now.
Paul. Yeah, but in the chat before, when I was waiting in the lobby, the link was there, Paul.
Okay, so let's talk about your life then, hey? How's your marriage going? Talk to us, hey?
My marriage is pretty good. I've applied for a few jobs. It's going quite well. I've got 2 interviews on Friday and another one on Monday, Paul.
I'd like to get a bit of bill from you, then I can ban you and boot you off until the next day. I enjoy. I don't like you. You know that. I tell you,
why
honestly,
not?
I would like you to fuck off. I would like you to fuck off because you're not an. I don't like you at all. I don't like you.
Why don't you like me?
Least I don't like you.
Is it because I'm coloured, Paul? Is it because I'm a coloured man? What is it?
Why do you have to bring race or colour into it? Why do you need to do that?
Because you always do. You say the problem with HR is he's coloured.
I said, as I said to you, you've got a huge chip on your shoulder because you're mixed race. Why don't you just embrace it instead of being so bitter and angry about being a mixed race? Why don't you embrace it and be positive about it? I don't understand.
Can I tell you why, Paul? Can I tell you why?
Very negative. You seem very, very negative. And
can I tell you why?
It's so sad. It's so sad because you could embrace it and really turn it into a wonderful legacy. You know that?
Can I tell you why? Paul, quickly.
Wonderful legacy. Why
so
don't you
what it is, Paul?
That?
No.
That's what I
Paul,
don't
what
understand.
it is. My mum and dad are in the top 1% of wealth in the UK. So it's rubbed off on me, Paul. What do you think of that?
I'm just putting a few more things on here now. Who else have we? I just want to get a few people.
Hey, drop the link for 30 Danny. He's in the chat, big boy. It'd be great to have 30 on. What do you think about that?
I love 30. 30's a great guy. 30, jump on, 30. I'd love to have 30 Danny.
Jump on, 30 Danny, mate.
So who's
that
image?
You wagging
I don't
cat.
understand the significance of that image.
I don't know who it is. I don't know who it was. It was on the stream. I don't know who it is, Paul. Who is it, Paul?
I got no idea. That's why I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
I don't know. Maybe ask the chat. Maybe they know. I don't know. I'll tell you. I'll put something in the chat. Guys, who?
So I've got to tell you something. I'm just being so happy there that my collection has downsized. I'm selling a few pieces off. Guys, I'd like to sell the last remaining Breguet.
Paul, I don't really know.
I would like to sell that.
I don't know where. I don't really know about this, Paul. Let me quickly show you something. Let me just put my trousers on. There we go. So, on the sort of topic of watches, look, it's the bluesy. What do you think of that, Paul?
It's looking a bit scratched up. Haven't you been looking after it?
I wear the fuckers, Paul. You know this, bud? Look at that. Fuck.
We got your boyfriend, Jack. Jock or Jack? Who's this?
Hello, Paul, and hello, HR.
Jack, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
What I find really offensive with yourself is, Jack, is that you ask personal questions and give opinions, But when
Okay,
I ask you something as simple as, hey, what do you do for a living? It's none of your business. You know what? Why don't you fuck off then if it's none of my business?
Look,
Why don't
I'm a
you
big fan.
fuck
I'm
right
quite
off,
prepared
Jack?
to tell
Why
you
don't
what I
you
do. I
fucking
don't mind
fuck
telling you what
right
I
off?
do.
Why don't
Tell him,
you
Jack.
fuck right off?
Look,
No, leave
I
him
don't
on,
mind.
Paul.
Can I tell you? I mean, I was going to not disclose this, but if you really want me to, I'm a marriage guidance counsellor, and I work for the National Health Service in Birmingham.
This sounds good, Archie. Come on, Mike. Leave him on, Paul. What's wrong with you? Leave him on.
I didn't touch
Leave
it.
him
I'm
on.
winding my watch. I'm winding my watch. I'm not even touching.
Oh, well, I just saw you do it, Paul.
Sorry?
Paul, I'm just thinking, he's a marriage counsellor. Maybe he can feed in here and give you some tips. What do you think, Paul?
No worries. I can always give you some tips there. So, anyhow, with yourself there,
Yeah. Let's talk about me, Paul.
just one watch now. The bluesy, you got rid of the rest. How does that feel?
Well, it's quite. I mean, Paul, you got to remember, my mum and dad are 1%, top 1%. Well,
stop. Don't worry about your parents. What about you? What?
Okay. Well, I'm getting to it, Paul. I'm getting to it. So, mum and dad are top 1% wealth in the UK. No. So I'm not really. No, let me finish, Paul. So I'm not really too bothered about this. You know this, bud.
You got rid of it. You sound desperate. You sounded like you needed the money.
I sound desperate, but I'm not the one living in a garage. You're living in a garage.
You sold
with Audi Q2.
Okay, we'll just cut him out there. We don't. Honest, I think that's enough abuse from him. He's always got to bring race into it. He should be embracing his mixed parentage. He should be proud of being mixed race. Instead, he just always has a negative chip. I don't like that. You should be proud. Embrace the multiculturalism that you represent. That's what he should be doing. I'm just winding taking a few watches to have a bit of a play with them. Oh, he's gone. Look at that. I just brought him backstage and he's jumped off. He's a little bitch. He can't handle it. So he has decided to leave. Now I'm just winding up. This is the Pam, Monster Pam. I love. It's actually quite I love this Pam. Panerai. Pam. I actually really love these manual winders. The manual winders, that's what I love. We got some super chats in there. We got Jay Fearful, £2.50. AC3, will you collab with O'Sheen ever again? Now, for starters, O'Sheen has blocked me on WhatsApp. How do I even engage talking to him? He's blocked me. No reason, no idea why. It's just how it goes. We've got Golden Baba. We'll just bring HR's just jump back on. Golden Baba, $2. That avatar is a 9 out of 10. Yes.
Come on, Paul. Thanks for having me back, Paul.
Hang on, I got to grab the super chat. Anton May, $2. Can't be a Breguet man without a Breguet arch. Hey, I'm well aware of that.
Paul, let me bring a topic up quickly. So we've got
Who is Dave? YouTube Brokey. Who's this here? Hello, who's this?
Hey, Dave. Oh, Maserati. Oh, this is a flex, Paul. Why'd you kick him?
I didn't. I just put him in backstage. Who's Dave? Does he talk?
Let him on, Paul. He's got nice Rolex.
I'm just fearful he could be playing something naughty after he comes on. Well, that's what I'm fearful.
Well, what do you think?
Okay, just put you backstage there. Let's have a look here. What's going on? What's going on? with what's going on here. Who's these? Who's this? Who is this? Nice watches there. As long as it's, I don't think it's Uzi. This guy's his fingers. He's a bit more than 5'3". Are you more than 5'3"? Yeah, he's more than 5'3". That's good to see. Okie dokie. We've got HR stuck with me. Hey HR, what's going
Paul,
on?
Great to be back. I'm just picking up. There's a comment in the chat that said Narc drove all of your donors away from the channel. Is that true? Is that true, Paul?
I don't know. I'm just setting my Pam. You're a Pam man, aren't you?
The only one I like is a submersible. What do you think of that, Paul?
I love the Pams. Just so beautiful. Pam. And I've got a Speedmaster. Man, on that watch is so cool. It's such a cool watch.
So when do you think you'll get your bluesy back for? I'm a bit worried because GM's.
I think it's a bit. I'm very happy.
GMT's got one now. I'm
very happy. Very, very happy to have the Explorer 2. That's my favorite Rolex.
But Paul, it hasn't got a rotating bezel. Do you miss that, or what do you think, Paul?
So tell me this. Why don't you embrace the cultures instead of being so nasty and vicious? Can I ask why?
Which culture's that, Paul?
Why don't you embrace your cultures instead of being so vicious?
What's my culture, Paul?
Did you have a hard childhood, did you?
What's my culture, Paul?
You had a hard childhood?
Well, no, what's my culture? I'm intrigued. What's my culture, Paul?
Yeah, I don't know why you come on every day. What makes you come on and just be an asshole? Can I ask you that?
Because I like the stream. I like the stream, Paul.
You like the stream.
But what's my culture? Can you tell me, Paul?
Okay. You're going around in circles again. Bluesy.
No.
It's boring. It's boring having just bluesy. That's so boring.
But it's the ultimate watch.
You bore the fuck out of me constantly. Bluesy. Fucking hell. Just so boring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on.
So what should I do then? What should I do, Paul, to refresh myself? What do you think, Paul? What do you think? Should I embrace my culture more?
Just gone.
Pardon?
The date just you no longer have.
I flipped that fucker. The bracelet's a shitter. And that Explorer 2, once you put the Submariner on with the glide lock clasp, I don't want to be touching anything else, Paul. What do you think of that, Paul? And also the way the two-tone glimmers when I make redundancies at my company. It's amazing, Paul. It's amazing.
Are you scared of AI? Is AI going to replace you?
So that's an interesting one, Paul. So in my role, there's quite a lot of risk consideration. AI can't do that, and there's also human factors involved. So I'm pretty sure my job's going to be AI safe. And ultimately, I don't think I'll be working for more than 5 more years because I reckon Dad will be dead by then. So I think I'm good, Paul.
AI friendly? Are you AI friendly?
Yeah, I use a bit of ChatGPT every now and again. Sometimes I type in what's Archie Luxury's favourite moment on the stream. And the one that keeps coming up, the one of you in the shower. And I go, surely that can't be your most favourite moment, Paul. And then there's also the one in 4 Floors of Halls. That one comes up quite a lot when I go on Gonk. So yes, I quite like it. What do you think, Paul?
Something exciting and new to talk about. What have we got here, baby? What have we got, big boy? Big boy. Tell me what we've got for you.
Well, let's talk about the juice in the shower. If you were to give a lady,
tell me this: you've been in the hobby. What other hobbies do you have besides wrist watches? What else do you do?
So I play county level badminton, and I'm also in a chess club. Those are the main ones, and I do play lacrosse from time to time because that's what I did at school. Because of my school, we played expensive sports. What do you make of that, Paul? What do you think?
Interesting.
What hobbies have you got, Paul? Other than driving the Audis and Beamers, you tell me, Paul. What do you do in your spare time? What do you do?
What else are you into? You into music? You're into pens? What do you do?
Pens? Fuck pens. I'll use a big boy. You know, you notice, bud? I mean, why do I need expensive pens? The thing is, Paul, we talk about embracing my culture. Yeah, you're looking good, Paul. We talk about embracing my culture, and I embrace Father's culture. He does not pay more than he needs to. You know this, Paul?
Yes, pain.
So why would I do that? But I have got a nice Louis Vuitton wallet. I do quite like that, Paul. I'm considering buying a Goyard. What do you think of Goyard, Paul?
Oh, that's a great brand. What color in Goyard do you like?
Well, I don't really know what the sort of hype colors are, but I quite like the green. Is that a good color? What color would you go for, Paul? Come on, work with me, not against me. What color did I say? You're not even listening, Paul.
We've got a super chat here from Anton May, $2. Arch, best exit watch under $20,000. $20,000. Let me tell you, exit watches. I love the exits. You know what? I tell you honestly, 2 watches. For me, 2 is better than 1. A bluesy and a speedy. That is, look at that as a pair. What do you think of that as a pair?
So I was in the chat. Yeah, I'm not really sure about the Speedy, Paul. I quite like the Explorer.
You know what? I like themes. 222. I got another theme. Holy shit! Nelson Oliveira. $100. Hi, Art! As everyone is enjoying HR, atcha, I would like to sponsor another month and the VIP pass. Now, let's have a look here. So far...
VIP fuckers. Thank you, Nelson.
Okay, let's have a look at this now. We've got a VIP pass to April 8th. Then Nelson sent another $100. That makes it May 8th. HR VIP. Then now we have got June 8th. HR VIP.
Nelson, can you in the chat? Can you state terms and conditions so that Archie can't boot me?
Ends. So now it ends on the 30th of June. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Nelson, can you specify the terms and conditions in the chat, such as Archie can't boot me?
No, we don't need to specify terms.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. It's my channel.
It's a big super chat, Paul. I think Nelson needs to specify terms in the chat. What do you think of that, Paul?
I said it, man. I said it. By the way.
Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Pull it up, fat ass. Pull it up.
Holy shit.
Pull it up, fat ass. So stop muzzling me. Don't fuck about on my volume.
I'm going to time it with my speedy VIP pass for HR not to be muzzled or volume messed with at least 20 minutes. Look at that, man.
See, Paul, I'm bringing in the super chat. So put some respect on my name. What do you think of that, Paul?
Oh,
come on.
It's been bleak. It has been bleak.
Come on, Paul. Tell me I'm a god. Massage. Rub my belly. Come on. Fluff me, big boy.
this multiracial stuff is working for me. It's working for me, big boy.
That's 100%. Oh yeah, bend over, baby. That's 100% there.
Over. I got to tell you, I want to sell some watches. Okay, I want to get out. Okay, you know what?
Go
I want
on.
to get out. What would you be selling? You know what? I'd like to sell the Zenith. I'm offering that.
Paul, run me through your collection. What have you got? Run me through.
Okay, so let's go through the collection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We have got 4 steel. So the steel watches we've got here, we have got, look at this. This is incredible super chats. We have got Black Cat 997, $2. Pilot G2 gel pens, the best. Actually, they're not bad. I must admit, for a mass-produced commercial pen, they're not bad. I love fountain pens.
Answer the question. Run me through your collection, big boy.
We have Jefferson Exotic, $5. Extending HR's VIP pass an additional day.
Thank you, Jefferson. Yes. Paul, I'm bringing in the bucks, big boy. What do you make of that, Paul? I'm bringing the bucks in, baby.
I love the bucks. You know that? The bucks.
So here's what we're going to do, Paul. You're going to run through your collection. I'll tell you which ones are shitters that you need to flip. Flip them over, big boy. Let's go. Hit me with it. Yeah. Wake the fuck up. Let's go, Paul.
Hey, we got some interesting shit happening. So we've got, firstly, core piece in the collection is Explorer 2.
Verdict, keep it. Next.
Oh, that's keep it. Next,
keep it.
We have a Speedy.
Okay, keep it. Next.
So that Speedy is very important. Okay, it's timing, by the way.
Keep it.
Look at that beautiful piece.
Yeah, the second hand's working. That's good. Next
piece we've got is we have the Zenith.
Okay.
El Primero.
This one here, shitter, flip it. Next.
I don't think it's a shitter. It's actually very high grade movement.
Yeah, no, I understand. Shitter, flip it. Next.
Pam, look at this. Love that Pam.
Arch, this is in the middle pile, so maybe flip, maybe keep. Middle pile.
And finally, we got this is the exit piece. Piece.
Let's see it, big boy. Yeah, smell it. What is that? Breguet,
yes.
Yeah, shitter, flip it.
No, that's an expensive watch. That's not a cheap watch.
Yeah, but it's a shitter. Flip that one. So the ones to keep are the Speedmaster, Explorer 2, and the Pam. Done. Okay. When are you going to sell them back to Dave, big boy?
When am I going to sell what? Sorry, say that again.
When are you going to sell his watches back to Dave?
I'm not actually selling anything to Dave at the moment.
Oh, Paul, you've got another super chat. I'm making it rain, fat ass. Pull it up, big boy.
Holy shit. Watch collector, $160. Add another month for the best guest.
Another month, Paul.
Day, HR.
Every day, fuckers.
I'll put it on the calendar here. That's HR. That's on the 8th. HR VIP pass.
So, Paul, as part of the super chat, because it's $159, why don't you give 3 reasons as to why you like having me on the stream? Go.
3 reasons. 1, diversity.
Yeah.
Minorities.
No, that's 1 reason, Paul. 2 more.
And gender equality.
The fuck? I'm a bloke. What's wrong with you? How's that gender equality?
Gender equality. Okay, I identify as an indigenous lesbian. Okay.
Paul, we got another super chat, and I need to start charging commission. You sack of shit. Look, we've got another one, Paul. Look how excited you're getting. It's like you got a boner.
Mike the mistake.
Read it out, big boy.
Make the mistake here. I make the mistake. Here we go. Make the mistake. $2. HR. Atcha.
Do you really think I am? Atcha. What do you think, Paul? What do you think?
It has its moments.
Yeah, but you love it. You know, it's like when a girl sort of treats you a bit bad. You think, oh yeah, that's nice, you little slag. Do you know what I mean, Paul? So tell me one thing, Paul. How do I'm trying to embrace my coloured side. How do I do it, Paul? How do I do it? What do you think?
I totally agree with you.
No, that's not the answer. How do I embrace my coloured side, Paul? What do I do?
I think you just gotta just play it cool. Just be cool. Just be cool. Just be a nice guy. You're a bit of a role model to all the punters out there.
Paul, how can I play it cool? I'm going to be rich later on in my life, and I got a fucking bluesy on. I can't play it cool.
Sometimes wouldn't it be awful if Mummy ended up getting scammed on a romance scam from Ugandans or Romanians? Wouldn't that be
no
awful?
She's not an idiot, Paul. She's getting 18% return on her investment, so no, she'll be fine, Paul.
It's always the wise ones who get busted.
No, she's not an idiot. She's not an idiot. You know this, Paul.
Got to be careful. You keep an eye on the cash. Keep an eye on the money, would you, please?
But 100%, Paul. I mean, that day date's coming to me, big boy.
100%.
So let's have a quick look at the chat. Archie, you're getting even more super chats. You need to keep on the ball on these, Paul. I'm raking it in for you, big boy. Come on, stay on top of it. Yes,
we've got some super chats coming in here. We've got one, Black Cat, $2. Black Cat 997.
Yeah, the one after.
HR getting super chats. Laugh out loud. Okay, it works. And we got Ken Fresno. Archie R is pure. HR is pure class. So true. So true. So true. So true.
So, Paul, what's it like having a VIP on your sort of channel? Is it good? Do you enjoy it? What do you think?
Oh, you're so cool, man. I love having VIP.
And what, even better, a coloured VIP. What do you think of that, Paul?
Hey, I like multiracial. I like to embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
So, Paul, thinking from my perspective, so when Mummy and Daddy sent to private school, there weren't any other black children in the school. So from years 3 to 11, I was surrounded by white Caucasians. How do I embrace my my black culture? How do I do it, Paul?
I would try traditional dress. Traditional
dress, right?
Traditional, yeah. And maybe a bit of scare them with a bit of voodoo, bit of black magic.
Scare them with voodoo. Paul, I'm not Haitian. That's only in Haiti.
Well, they don't know that, but do they?
You're fucking racist. Paul, have you ever been with a black chick? Have you ever been with a black chick?
I do not like to degrade anybody by saying things like that.
What the fuck? I'm the one that works in HR, not you, Paul. You can say what you want. Or do you mainly just go for Japanese?
Look, I'm not. I don't base my decisions on ethnicity.
What do you base it on? Who you can live with for free?
Exactly.
That's 100% that.
Speaking of free, look who we've got here. We've got Aussie expat to talk about investment advice, crypto, and buying a house. We've also got Jay Fearful, $2. Archie, HR is pure class. And we've got Jay Fearful. HR is a cash machine for AC3. 40% shakedown now. Shake. How are you, Aussie expat?
Doing well. I'm feeling better and got a few things in order, so things are good. Daytona time, sun's out.
Hey, I'm loving the polo, Aussie. Is that a new one?
No, this one doesn't have holes yet, but it might be soon.
You cheap cunt.
Hey, I don't care what price it is. It just has to look the part. That's all.
Have you ever thought about upgrading to pure Ralph Lauren like me? What do you think?
I did. I bought a long sleeve polo Ralph Lauren, real one, because it was from the boutique, and it was beautiful. But
wait! You paid full price? You didn't go to TK Maxx?
no, I paid full price. It was beautiful.
Fuck! You must be rich.
I was ready to buy a whole bunch of them, but they don't last. They went through one cycle in the washer, and it looked like it went all splotchy. Like it didn't. The color didn't hold. It looked like it was like 30 years old, and the collar was fraying already after one wash. So I'm like, I just returned it.
Fuck. Well, Ozzy, I'm sorry for your loss there, big boy. So how's it going? Applying for mortgages to try and get your own place. Is it going well? Or?
Well, it's not possible. I don't work anymore, so you can't get a mortgage without a W-2.
He's got no serviceability, but don't the investments, you could use that as
it doesn't help, because you know the 30-year mortgage that we all love. But the government requires that the person has a W-2 to apply for that. There are certain criteria before you can get a 30-year mortgage, and a W-2 is one of them.
I'm just not really sure I should be taking financial advice from somebody that doesn't own their own property. What do you think, Ozzy?
That's probably fair. You know, you shouldn't take advice from someone who's doing worse than you, and I'm still renting.
Ozzy, I want to get you fired up. You're so placid. I want to get you fired up, big boy. What pisses you off? Tell me, because I can't find it.
If you want to fire me up, so there's probably two topics. One, talk about how much you enjoyed mistreating people during COVID. That would be a number one way to fire me up, apparently.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Number two, tell me why Americans shouldn't have guns. That would be the
okay. So
I'm on Archie's side. I don't think anyone in Australia should be allowed to have guns. They're all criminals there. They should not be allowed to have guns. They shouldn't have rape whistles or pepper sprays or any of these, these things. They should just submit to whatever their authorities tell them they have to do, and they should love it. Americans don't have to do that. Americans are a free people.
I just think there's no need to have guns if no one else had guns. So America is flawed on that stance. What do you think of that, Ozzy? Come to the UK. It's way better. We don't have guns. We don't have full shoot 'em ups.
The UK, since the 1994 ban, now has more guns since the time of the ban. It's true of Australia as well. Australia has more guns now than when they did the buyback.
How do you
these gun laws.
How do you work these figures out? Can I ask you that? Considering
Ozzy knows. He
just
knows
it's both official and unofficial numbers. So you take your pick, Archie.
So you're telling me the Australian mafia are going, hey, by the way, we've got all these guns, man.
No, I told you already, official and unofficial. So whatever.
No,
you
don't tell me. No, I'm not taking my pick. I'm not doing what you tell me to do. I've had enough of you, Ozzy.
Okay, well, I'll just say I'll pick one for you. Official numbers are higher
official.
now than. No, but by official I mean legal, as in these are registered firearms. There's more firearms in Australia now than at the time of the ban.
Have more firearms?
I got to be honest. This is getting a bit too intelligent for me, so I'm going to drop off.
1996. Does Australia have more? Okay, let's have a look here. Yes, Australia has more firearms now than before the 1996 Port Arthur massacre. As of 2025, there are 4 million registered legally owned firearms in Australia, a 25% increase from the. But you got to remember that's 30 years ago.
Yes. So since Australians have increased their firearms, they have had less mass murders. Is that correct, Archie? Less firearms deaths. They had more firearms, less firearms deaths.
We're talking. It's like comparing 1950 to the current times. That you realize that's 30 years ago.
It's not going well for you, is it? The narrative is falling apart. It's not going well, all right.
But
you have to invent some other metric. It's 30 years ago. Oh,
wait, am I wrong? Is it 30 years ago?
Is it relevant? Were you bringing up? Oh, that was 30 years ago. That wasn't your first thing. You wanted to know whether or not I was saying the truth or not. But believe me, I know my numbers. Now you're inventing something else. Oh, it's 30 years ago. There must be some other confounding factor. But the reality is, more guns, less gun deaths in Australia. Australia's a prime example why you should get more guns into your country, because you have less gun deaths, less crime, less homicide if you have more guns. Like Australia. Increase your guns by 25% at least, you'll halve your crime.
I find you for a super rich person, self-made person, you have where's HR gone? He's fallen out. Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
He got me fired up, and he's done his job.
Here we go. Black Cat 997. We've got him here. What's he saying? I
don't know about that, Black Cat.
Here we go. We got Black Cat 997. Lots of luscious black ladies in Australia. Thank you. And we got Golden Baba, $5. A W-2 is not required for a mortgage. A proof of income or assets is required. How does someone so wrong speak so confidently?
Look, it's a topic that's been covered many times. You can have all the assets you want. Now, proof of income is a different thing, and I actually don't know like, you enlighten me, what would proof of income count? Because I'm not incomeless, quote unquote. I've got my investments, and those will end up with me having, a pretty decent, quote unquote, income, taxable income. I don't know how you want to define it, but it still won't allow me to get a mortgage. My friend so one of my good fat fire friends just put a deposit on a house.
I don't understand this. You've got $10 million. Why the fuck do you need a mortgage? Why would you want a mortgage?
Because the 30-year mortgage is good, and there's tax benefits to having it. That's a good product. I like it. It's good. But if you, he's fat fired. He doesn't have a W-2.
I don't see. This is one of the beautiful things about being financially independent, is the fact that you don't need a mortgage. You're cashed up. You don't need no debt. Debt is bad.
No, you can be financially independent without having a paid off home.
This is like a guy who's never who's never had a girlfriend. He's then said, whoa.
I've looked at countless.
Take the red pill. Take the red pill.
I've looked at countless fire portfolios. I don't think I've seen a single one where they actually fully outright owned their primary residence going into retirement. Now, they might do it post-retirement because of the loan situation for such people, but pre-retirement, almost none of them, they almost always have a mortgage. Like, why wouldn't they have a mortgage?
Yeah, fair point. We got Watch Collector $3, announce the HR VIP deadline. Yes, sir. So now the HR VIP deadline has been extended until July 8th. It's on my calendar. I put it on my calendar. July 8th. That's how I track these things. July 8th. Done.
I like the calendar.
Yeah, I love a physical calendar. I write appointments on there. I do like a physical calendar.
Oh no, I've tied my calendar in too hard. I've got a Tudor calendar there, but it's perpendicular to the camera. You can't see it.
I got to be honest with you. I get what you're saying. I get it. Okay, I do understand what you're saying. The only thing is, I'm actually looking at semi-retiring. Can I explain something to you? Can I
Yeah.
share something with you? Okay, we've had some great super chats today. Hurricane, $5. Plastic prefers investments over real estate every single time. No, what plastic? Let's just explain. Hurricane. Plastic had 10 investment properties, and he was doing the drugs at the time, so he didn't put any money away to pay his tax bill. So he had to fire sale. And plastic's just a very nasty cunt because, admittedly, plastic's got a paid-off house. That's a great start. But if he would have kept a few of the investment properties, the capital growth we had in Australia would have made him very, very rich. Unfortunately, he looks back with vengeance because he sold them off, didn't make much on them to pay tax bills, and he's very angry at anybody who has an investment property because he has to do better than everybody else. He's one of these guys who always needs to do better than, and it's actually, there are some people who've always got to win. You talk to them, they've always got to, and to be quite honest with you, Aussie, it doesn't matter to me whether you buy a house or you rent or you do this, you live in a caravan or you live in a cave. It doesn't really matter. But I'll tell you something myself. I find it non-sexy investments tend to work out. Watches. I always had my money. I had a stash of money, and unfortunately, I took safeguards to protect it. It was stolen, and that's the end of that. That's investments gone. But
I mean, to be kind to plastic, not that he deserves it, perhaps. I mean, all investments would be excellent if nothing ever went wrong. You know what I mean? And how does real estate go wrong? It goes exactly wrong the way that you describe plastic situation. Like they don't cash flow enough, or you end up using the cash flow too much, and you end up in a position you have to liquidate. I mean, that's just how real estate works. That's how it goes pear-shaped in real estate, is that it's all leveraged, and then if you can't pay the bills, all of a sudden the entire portfolio has to disappear very quickly. And you could still end up with millions of dollars in debt after selling the portfolio. Not so much in Australia, but
we've got Black Cat 9975 $5. I'm not quite to the 1 million mark, but nobody can mess with me. But being liquid is rich. Locked up in a mortgage. Actually, I got to tell you, Black Cat, you know what? That 1 million, we're talking 1 million US mark. That seems to be a big marker point for a lot of people. And I got to say to you, good luck to you. That's congratulations. Not quite, but look, the thing is, you're striving.
That's a lot of money, Black Cat. Liquid. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. You know what? That's good to see. Look, I think we've got Angelic Slayer $2. Knock a day of HR's VA. Knock a day of HR's VIP status, please. 1 day. Thank you.
There was a post I followed on this forum, and someone was asking what would be better, 1 million liquid and renting, or 1 million including like a $600,000 house and a mortgage. Well, I mean, fully paid off in his case. So $600 house, 300,000 liquid, and you're in that condition, or you have 1 million liquid, but you don't have a fully paid off house. And universally, nobody said it's better to have the house. The problem with the house is that it guarantees and locks in certain costs, especially in America, and the 300,000 doesn't pay for it all. Meanwhile, 1 million easily pays for rent. So you're free and clear, and then some. You're actually more free with the $1 million in liquid investments than you are with a combination of that and fully paid off property. Most people don't do that though. Most people have like a tiny amount in real estate, not like. Well, there's a lot of net worth millionaires out there. There are a lot of house rich net worth millionaires.
But you must admit, to be either a net worth millionaire or to have cash million, it's good to have a million. It's better to have a million than no million at all. Don't you see that?
Right. Yeah,
And
100%.
the
More
thing
is more.
You know, it's like this. Let me tell you something, okay? See, you're young and naive. Can I share some story with you quickly? One story with you.
Mm-hmm.
Angelic
listening.
Slayer, $2. Knock a day off HR's VIPs. Okay, I will do that. Okay, so what I've got to do is just very quickly. Let me just fix this up on the calendar. I've actually got 2 days to take off. There were 2 super chats. So the VIP pass, 1 day off. Okay, so there's Angelic. And there was another super chat. Okay, so now we're back to the 6th of July. Okay, there was 2 days that have come off. HR's V. That's for 6th of July. There we go. 6th of July. There. Let me just share something with you. Okay. Should you buy real estate or should you put it into a good business? You know, the answer is on paper, put it into the business, expand the business, use it as capital for the business. And that can work out. But let me tell you something, Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
It can also be a fucking disaster too. I know people I had a friend of mine who sold his apartment to put into a business, a watch business. And he's now made so much money. That was a fantastic idea. But I know other people, just look at Gordon Ramsay's kitchen nightmares. There's a guy called Abe Saffron. I don't know if you know who Abe Saffron was. An underworld figure in Australia, particularly in Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
And his son then invested his son's money that he inherited from Abe, who was the gangster, put it into a restaurant, and they lost the money's basically gone ski. Now, what I'm trying to say is, yes, you put money into a good business. Yeah, it's a great idea. But what happens with a lot of businesses? They change. I've been in a number of businesses myself. I have been in the computer business. Would I want to be in that now? No, because it's shit. That business died 20 years ago. I was in selling cars. Would I want to sell cars? No, it's fucking tight. Because I sold my dad's Mercedes. I sold my BMW. I've sold a number of cars. And I can tell you, if I was doing this as a business, it's fucked. I tell you something else.
That's why you got to diversify. I mean, doing the small business.
The real estate holds. It's stable. You don't lose it. A paid off house.
You know, this house sold in 2006 for more money than it is worth today.
Yeah, that's good. That happens. Hey, any investment, crypto, any investment where there's rises, there can be falls. Correct. That's exact. You hit it on the head.
Yeah, but you tried to portray real estate as something different to these other types of investments. It's like Australia is the weird one out, and I grant it, and I don't disagree that in Australia real estate's been a good game.
These Camran £2. Add a day on for HR. Add a day. Oh, okay. So I've now got to. Okay, so now I've got to add a day on. We've got a day on Camran. Okay, so we're back to the 7th of July now. I've just put it on my calendar here. Thank you. I got to tell you something, okay? The next thing is we've got another super chat here.
We got some super chats coming.
$5. Keep all your millions in the bank. Keep all your millions in the bank in cash. It will make it easier for them to take it when the bail in. bailing start. Liquid, go and try take it out. Yeah, okay, fair point. Yeah.
Hey, Ken Fresno, the only real asset is Bitcoin. If you
the only
got
danger
Bitcoin,
with putting it in the bank, what's the danger of putting money in the bank is inflation eats it. Okay.
well, also try and bloody withdraw it or take it anywhere. They'll stop you everywhere you go. I tried to transfer $100,000 from my Chase bank account into my brokerage account, and Chase stopped it and then disconnected, broke the link between my thing. It took 3 weeks to get that 100K into my own brokerage account. A transaction I'd done on a regular basis for years already. So yeah, no. Bitcoin is if that's your concern, Bitcoin's the only way to go. Like, you can just store the password in your head. You can fly to any country in the world and be liquid and be done. You know, that's what I call your fled value. What is your fled value? If you had to drop everything and take a plane to another country today and start a new life, could you do it? Could you do it? And, you know, I think everyone should consider how much they need in fled value. And there's not many things that can do it. Maybe one watch and Bitcoin. That's it. Like gold and silver, you can't take that much gold and silver on a plane.
You try taking a gold bar out of Australia. Ding, 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 ding. Money laundering. Could you imagine the disasters?
They'll just confiscate it. And then you have to fight years to get your stuff back. In America, do not walk around in America in any way, shape, or form with anything liquid. Like, it's just, they'll take it from you. There's so many videos, they'll just take it from you. You got another super chat here coming. Big one.
Here we go. We've got another super chat now. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. This is a great super chat. Actually, Angelic, firstly, countering Cameron's day back on. Okay. Okay. And we've got Nelson Oliveira, $100 VIP pass, please. 1 more month. Oh my God. I got to put 1 more month on. Okay. So firstly, let's have a look at this. July.
Super chat!
Super chat. We've got countering Angelic. So we're back. We're back to the 6th, okay? 6th of July. Then we're adding a month to it. 6th of August, okay? HR VIP pass. There we go. That's the new expiry date now is August the 6th. Okay. There we go. August the 6th. Done. Cameron countering Angelic. Add a day on for HR. Okay. So now it's not the 6th. It's now
wow.
7th of August. Okay. 7th of August. Done.
Wow.
Done. And we've now got watch collector $3. It feels like Aussie lives in Iran. Time to flee. You know, Aussie.
Hey, there's a lot of reasons to flee a country. Archie, what was your asset of choice? If you had to flee Iran, what's your asset of choice to be able to leave and start a new life? US
dollars.
You think you can travel out of Iran if US dollars still on your person? That won't be taken off you at the very first street corner?
Look, I would say Breguet. I'd like Breguets.
So how many Breguets are you going to slap on your wrist?
Probably do one.
Could you even keep one? If you got to the first border checkpoint, you have to give it up.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Personally, my own view is, you know, a bit of everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
But I mean, if you're fleeing a country, I mean, there's not many things. I think one watch you could get out, hopefully. And then maybe you got a gold chain, a gold ring. Maybe you get to keep them, maybe you don't. Maybe that's what gets you out of the country. But beyond that, it's Bitcoin. Like, there's no other asset that you'll be able to keep and cross a border. It's just Bitcoin. There's no other asset. There really is no other asset. It's just Bitcoin.
Exactly. I've got to tell you something there too. It's I got to say this to you, okay? I really think a bit of this, bit of that. I think in my own case, right, I'm actually looking at semi-retiring now, not through making a lot of money like Aussie, but because my career is coming to an end. I put my chips on IT career. IT 15 years ago was actually a reasonable career. You had scope, you had longevity. And I was younger. 15 years ago, I was the ideal age, okay? Mid to late 30s. They love that, okay? Responsible. They did it all, right? And I've got to tell you something, okay? I got to tell you something serious, and it's true. Things have changed. We've got Terry Boston joining us. Thank you, Terry. Let me tell you this. Things have changed. For me, what I've done is, okay, my whole business has, today is a fantastic day. We're having an amazing day, but it's been pretty tough. What I'm doing is I sold everything off I could possibly. The BMW, gone, because I don't want the commitment. And I can't afford to service it properly like it needs to be done. I've also sold off as many watches as I can. I've got one Goldie left. Okay, I'll be honest with you. If someone said to me, hey, Arch, I'll give you your money back on this reggae, you know what my answer would be? Sold. I would sell it. I love, this is one of my favorite watches. I really do love this watch.
It is a pretty watch.
I love it. I love it so much. But let me say this to you, okay? If I could sell it, I got one of those and I got 4 steel. You know what? I'm ready. Now, what I've done with my money is, because I can't pay my house off. I don't have the money. As Starchy says, I'm broke a bit. But what I've done is I've put it into the loans, the mortgages. So I've got a buffer. I got a thing called a buffer. You know what I'm saying? And that buffer is tax effective because I don't earn interest, but I'm not. It's reducing my borrowing cost. Does that make sense to you, Aussie? Now, I tell you this now. I want to go overseas and see the world. I'm going to go to Vietnam. I want to do. This time I'm going to northern China. I'm not, because the other end was down near Hong Kong. I want to go to the opposite end. I also want to go to maybe Laos, maybe Cambodia. I've got many places I want to do.
When you're finished, I have a story I'd like to share, please.
Sure. So I got to tell you something. You know what? For me, paid off house, it gives me stability. It gives me, it's actually in Australia, real estate is very, very hot. Now, the question is, Aussie, should I sell it and put it into something else? I don't have the balls. See, the thing is, too, the borrowing, there's very few assets you can borrow at low interest rates. Like if you buy a watch, they won't give you money. It's got to be secure. They love real estate as security. You get the leverage, you know, the benefits of leverage. You know what I'm saying, Aussie? And crypto, the rates. Tell me your story.
I understand.
Terry, tell the story.
You know, I thought today was going to be a very good day because they put a rush on the watch. It was sent from Shanghai, UPS International, and it got here quicker than it was supposed to. However, UPS guy shows up because of the new enacted tariffs in the United States that I was already thought that I already paid the tariffs when the damn thing was already paid for, and it wasn't. So he shows up around 1:30 this afternoon, and says that you got to pay the tariffs on the watch or the item. What are you talking about? Because I already thought I paid it online. He goes, no. He goes, yeah, it was for your delivery international. He goes, you got to pay the tariffs because of the new law that took effect this year. And he said, so, and I can't release the package until you pay it. So I couldn't find my damn card. So I had to borrow my mother's, and I'm going to give her back the money tomorrow. But almost $40 fucking just to pay for the tariff fee shit on this. And so it pissed me off, you know, and because I was really looking forward to wearing that today. And, you know, and it just, you know, it blew my whole day. I had to go to the park to smoke a stogie to try to relieve it because, you know, it just made me angry, you know. And so, but he said, though, they're going to try and deliver it tomorrow. Very depressing.
Yeah, I hate that too. I mean, I was in Switzerland. I had to buy something for America, and man, the UPS got, what's this? And I had to pay all these extra money that I had no idea was on the hook for. It was already expensive to begin with.
But see, what I don't
Archie, do you want to share?
is-
Someone's saying my thesis is wrong, and I should be worried that Bitcoin will go to zero. I can show you what I'm worried about going to zero. What people have to worry about going to zero.
Cameron, great show. You and Ozzy have good chemistry. Thank you. You know, I got to tell you something, Ozzy. Look, if I had the money you do, so I've got a fraction of your wealth, but if I had the wealth, let me tell you what I would do. 5 things I would do, right? Number 1, I would buy a home. You want to live in America? Buy a home in America. Number 2, I would buy an apartment in Australia. If you're, what city are you from? Sydney, aren't you? You're from
Melbourne. No, Melbourne.
Melbourne, buy it. Buy an
I have worked
apartment
in Sydney before.
I'd buy a house in America. I'd buy an apartment. Okay, so a house in America. Let's say, okay, I'd spend probably $1 million US. An apartment in Sydney would be about, you know, so apartment in Melbourne. You could buy I'd buy an older established one. I'd probably say probably $1 million Aussie. Okay, so we're looking at about, okay, we could 2.6. I would buy myself a beautiful sports car. If you are anti-German, like you seem to be very Europhobic.
I think the German cars used to be good. Like I admired the Mercedes of the day.
Or a LC 500. Buy
a
an
2000 Boxster.
That'd fucking be and I'd buy a nice car for the wife, and I'd buy a Mazda Miata, and then you know what else I'd buy? I'd get myself a beautiful dress Breguet.
I'll show you what. I did admire a vehicle today, but first of all, show them. Share my screen. So I say, like, if you got to worry about something, you got to worry about whatever this crap is. You see this crap? Woo! Going to zero. Whoa! What is that? Oh, it's the US dollar, and it will infinitely go to zero. It'll never come back. The US dollar will not be more valuable than where it is today, and it'll go into the ground. Every fiat currency has never survived. It's just a ticking time bomb. That's all it is. It's just a ticking time bomb. But if you want to know what I actually envy, I was seeing one of these. Check this out.
Shit,
The
I love it. That's a
F650.
That's a Julie. That's a Julie.
Well, this is way more. So there's F150, F250, 350, 450.
A Julie is the wheels at the back. Look, it's got Julie.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you get to F350, you already get this double setup back here. But look at these insane things. Look at that. And look at the price. It's not actually that crazy.
You know, in reality, I would rather have a watch over a car because the watch will always retain value. A car won't. I mean, there was a guy, we was passing by a used car lot today. He had an 2000 beautiful silk smoke gray Boxster. It was a manual S and fully serviced, but he was asking $12,750 for it. And like back 2000, I suppose it's over like close to 60. And it had very low miles on it. So I stopped and asked him, you know, what's wrong with the car in general. He said nothing. It just had a whole slew of service done to it. They had a certified mechanic that did it. It only had like 79,000 miles on it, which is kind of low for a Boxster. But the cheap price he was asking for it, though. I mean, I did that. What a steal! But then too, though, long-term ownership with a Porsche, like certain models like that, though, like if you don't watch out for certain maintenance, then you can't afford it. That sort of thing. So I'd rather have a watch, you know.
Archie, what do you think of these? Look at that.
Fucking crazy. I love. Can I tell you? Can I flip something for you just quickly? Can I flip something?
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
you?
Yeah.
These are beautiful. What do you think of buying a Kenworth cab truck? Just a Kenworth.
Just the cab, just go around. Those are very hard to drive. Although maybe the new tech is easier.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That you could get one of
No,
those.
I understand.
Really restored. Like these are expensive. You can get a Kenworth for about 40 grand.
Really?
Somebody wrote in here, make sure you're not late for the bus stop if you buy a watch instead of a car.
But this is practical, you know. You've got the you know, you just have to climb Mount Everest just to get in. But
aren't those for like construction use or something?
I mean, it's extremely heavy duty. That's
Yeah.
This thing alone is already 10,000 pounds. So
Wow.
it's I love it.
You know
It's
something interesting though? I heard somebody mention something about Ford Motor North America. Ford Motor Company, they said that their contract is set to expire soon with the union over here, and said that if they don't reach an agreement to pay them more, that they could go on strike and they could nearly lay off nearly 72,000 workers by the end of the year. Because General Motors is getting ready to do the same thing.
There's a lot of layoffs going around right now.
Have a look for a Aussie expat. Look at a Kenworth K100. See what you can get. A minty Kenworth K. Because I reckon that'd be so cool to have your own semi-trailer. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. K100.
K100.
Here's the thing I will say. German cars, especially even ones from like 15 years ago, are more reliable than most Italian cars. But the thing of it is, though, I mean...
Truthfully, can I say this to you? You know, honestly, most German cars, they don't last the test of time. One of the reasons I got rid of my BMW is... So, yeah, that's it. That's a K1. That's it. That's a K100, okay?
There's someone here. So this is one of like the fire-adjacent subreddits.
Yep. Okay.
Really focusing on things that will last and stand the test of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Aussie, I've done my fucking research.
I'm praising you on this. I'm saying, like, people agree. Like, this is
a Kenworth. You could get a Peterbilt. Now, with this K, you got the truck. You can take the kids camping. It's got sleeper in the back.
Yes,
there.
it does.
Now, it's not very fuel efficient. Can I say that to you? It's not. Now, the only thing is you can help pay for your travel because you can also do a bit of trucking on the way to help pay for the journey. Right? You understand? I mean, seriously. What are they?
Get someone else to pay the bills.
Look what they... Okay, now these are... Okay, you see what I'm saying?
This is still a lot of money. 1976.
Oh, look, this guy's got a Rolls Royce. Look at this guy. What do you got?
Oh, jeez.
That they
Ferrari. A Ferrari?
Oh, that's the SUV.
Let's see the Rolls. Oh my gosh.
Well, he's probably a billionaire.
Ooh.
Nice.
Why is it speckled? Why is it speckled like that? I don't get it. Tell me.
I have a lot of respect for Rolls Royce.
What I understand,
you don't hear a lot of respect from me from other vehicles, but
now,
Rolls Royce.
The trucks. What have they got there? Okay, we don't want the cheapest. We don't want the most expensive.
This one's got a tanker on it. I think I dig that.
We'll do a custom paint.
You never have to fill up, but the problem is the fuel goes bad. That's the only problem.
This could be a good gig.
Yeah, that's 50,000 US, right?
Yeah. So I think in the Southwest, West Coast America, we need more of these because they just shut down a refinery in California. So they need to ship in more petrol over, starting like now already. They need more petrol to be shipped to California than before. So these
Archie,
could be a
can
good
I
idea.
ask you something?
Sure, fire away.
I'm considering taking a dream trip to Kuwait in 2 years. Now, I know what it costs
Planning
and
anything
everything.
for the Middle East. Just calm the fuck down.
Why? You think it's bad over there?
Just wait for it to settle down a bit. Middle East? What do you? What the fuck? Do you
But by then,
not know what's happening in Iran at the moment?
yeah, but by then though, it'll be like 2028 when I go. So almost the end of the decade. I know what the airfare's like. It's like $14,000. So, and then hotel stay about another $6,000. So I gotta tell you something. I'm actually I'm leaving the retail job in 3 months. They fucked me over. They're being very pessimistic and bullshitty with me. Because for some reason, like, in America, if you make a wrongful entry of a sale or whatever in like the tills in these stores here, they raise hell about it because like it didn't get accredited to the department right or something. So I mean,
super chat in from Black Cat 997, $5. How is Mr. Terry doing? We need some stories.
well, I mean, I'd be doing bloody fantastic if I would have got my watch today, but that would have put me in a good mood. But I mean, they fucked me over. It's because I mean, I don't entirely blame the president. It had to be done at some point because I mean, other countries are ripping off America. But I mean, though, it's like this. That I mean, it would have been nice to know that they're going to send me a notice, saying from UPS you have to pay this before we'll release it.
Archie, I don't know how much you want to get onto it, but I don't think any of these listings are real. Like this one, stock image. Isn't this the same listing as this one?
Yeah,
stock image.
I'll be right back.
The only one that has a unique image is this one over here. But if you look at this, it's a 2025, not a 2026. So we're 2 months down this year, and there's no evidence that anyone's received a Pepsi this year so far. I feel that's interesting. I feel it. I know I've checked dealer websites. I don't see any dealer with a 2026. And they would be spruiking it because a 2026 would be worth money right now. I think the rumors are true that it was discontinued. 2025 is the last year of the Pepsi.
Gentlemen.
We've got Mark Goldberg on. Hello, Mark. How did the dog training session go?
Oh, that was very nice. It was about an hour and a half of lecture.
Did it pay well?
I did. This was a volunteer basis for the professional.
Oh, I don't like those words. Oh my God! You'd have to explain that concept.
Well, I do very little shit for free, but this association, I used to be the president of it, and it's very close to my heart. So I was happy to speak to a couple hundred dog trainers and give them an insight into what I do. It was very nice, very nice. Yes. Anyway, here you are, Aussie expat. Thank you for babysitting your pontiff.
What do you think? Do you think there are any 2026s out there?
Okay, I don't mean this as a smack at the people asking the question because it's logical to ask it, but who gives a fuck? I mean, really, do we care? I have one, you have one. So I don't care. And they have been swearing this was discontinued every year for like the last 4 years.
They have.
Sorry, had
They
to take a
have.
call.
I think what's happened is Rolex probably doesn't want to discontinue it, but if they have like a limited production of these things because of the fact that they have a high failure rate, and then whenever they come into service, they end up needing more bezels for the ones coming into service. They reach a point where there's so many Pepsis in the wild that when they come in for service, they're consuming all of the supply of
that's a
the
theory.
bezels.
And it might be a good theory, but I'm going to tell you what I think. Here's what I think. I'm just going to have to make a bold prediction. And as you guys know, old-time listeners of the show are going to know I'm not always right in my predictions. The Pepsi or the Panda did not go to $100,000 yet. So I'm not always right. But I think they are not going to discontinue it. I think that for whatever reason, whether it's technical difficulties or not, I think they just want to keep the production of them quite low. I think that's why it's off of AD websites. They don't want the ADs taking orders so that there's not a big backlog because they know they're not going to fulfill many of these orders. And I think they're going to leave it in the catalog. A Pepsi has been in the catalog way more often than it's been out of the catalog for I don't know, since Bakelite, since before aluminum bezels even. So that's my theory. I think they just aren't going to deliver too many of them, and they're fine with that. But they're going to leave it in the catalog. That's what I think.
So I'm thinking about listing this. I don't have the box with it because it's still in the other state, but I'm thinking about selling this Edox diver chronograph I have. I know I won't get back out of it what I paid, but I'm glad, excited. Tomorrow I'll get the Tudor. And next year, I'm really thinking about buying an Air King because for some reason I like the 40mm Air King.
Well,
I think it's a
you
great
should
one.
stick with. Listen, this is just me, but I feel like you are a man of wealth and taste, at least a man of substance. And I think that you should avoid brands like Edox. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a big box full of shitters, so I'm not one to make fun of you. So I won't. I'm just gonna say, when you start buying Tudor and then Rolex or even Omega, you're putting yourself a big cut above Edox.
I know that. I know that. The thing of it is, though, I mean, I had an Air King before, and I loved the watch, but it was only like a 35mm case. It wasn't even 36. The older Datejust I had was 36. But I had, traded those for a vintage Audemars, which the guy in London actually bought it for more because he knew what kind of movement was in it. Plus, I had a gold case. And but I don't really wear dress watches. But the thing of it is, though, is that the chronograph is actually too big for my wrist. It's 46 mils. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of it for like, $700-800 or whatever they'll give me for it. If I could obtain the books and papers, because I know where they're at. But then the reason why, of course, I wouldn't be able to get it new because, like ADs and shit, they don't want, you to buy it new. Well, they do. But so I'm thinking about buying a pre-owned Air King next year. With the one, though, that has like all the lume where it's supposed to be, not like the newer one where it's not.
Well, anyway, Terry, good on you for selling the Edox. Get yourself, what Tudor did you said you ordered one already?
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. It was sure enough.
Which one?
The one I showed you.
Yeah, but remind me.
It's the 21013, I believe.
The fuck
with
is
the
it?
silver.
Tell me what it is.
It's a 38mm automatic with a
Diver?
No, it has a solid gold.
I remember now.
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, so here's the thing.
You can't be
Like
using Tudor reference numbers
because we don't know them.
Nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody does Tudor reference. Nobody. I have never attempted to look up the reference number of any of my watches. Not a single one.
Well, I know some of the Rollies, but like the popular ones.
Rolex is. I don't know. I find it easy, but the Tudors, they're like 5 digits long. No,
listen,
and they're all
what he ordered, what Mr. Bolton ordered, is the Tudor equivalent of the Datejust, whatever the fuck they call it, and it has this kind of like a linen dial. It's a unique dial. It's 2 tones. It's nice.
Well, the thing of it is, they actually had a champagne one, but I've owned champagne dial watches before, and I was thinking that might be kind of too cliche. So I think a
It's
silver dial
classic
looks,
though. Champagne
yeah,
is
but the
classic.
silver dial though looks more, appropriate. And but the thing of it is though is that I mean the reason why I want another Air King, and this is going to sound crazy, is because I just think it's a fucking cool watch. It's got that link bracelet that just looks right, with any attire you wear. You could wear a suit, you could wear a polo shirt, whatever with it, and it just look proper.
Hey, could we throw? So my friend is at Costco, and just to prove like Costco's everyday multimillionaire status. This, what the hell is this? This is at Costco. $75,000 plus tax. $75,000.
What is that?
It's got,
That's whiskey.
but
It's a whiskey.
it's been aged long.
I mean, could you please tell me what that works out to per 2-finger glass? Like down to a $500.
A Submariner per glass.
That's crazy.
It could have been one of a kind. Like they only made so many out of that, like that barrel, that vat, and it could have been so many. I know that, like,
Do you suppose some fucker's going to buy that though?
I've never seen price like outside of bottle service, Magnum, Ace of Spades at a Las Vegas club. I've never seen a number like this.
Lobster, read this, Ozzy.
You should buy it and return it. Say it tastes bad.
Yeah, because you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong, but Costco has a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
And they do not have any limits on that returns except for electronics.
Well,
So
I wonder if it extends to alcohol though, because and underwear.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't extend to. I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to return these condoms. Please, they're full.
well, so I tell you, so Costco allow you to return basically anything, and the oldest thing I returned was like these seats, these steel chairs that broke. And I've got other steel chairs that never break, but the ones I got from Costco broke. So I didn't feel
How
any
long did you have
bad.
them before they broke, you cheap bastard?
Like 4 years, something like that. No, but they broke. I've got ones from Walmart. They're still good. Like, I think it's just a faulty product, in my opinion.
In Ozzy's defense, okay, this is how he got to be a retired rich fucker. Okay,
Yeah.
this is how he did it.
No,
Returning
but
shit
then
that-
this other bitch, she gave me a look, and she's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a steel chair, and it's broken. Have you ever seen a steel chair that was broken? This is ridiculous."
So
And they all failed the same way. The welds on the seat fell apart.
You're telling me she at least had the sensibility to look at you and go, really, sir, really? And you insisted.
No, that wasn't a Costco worker. It was a fellow member. But I'm an executive member. I should strike her down. I'll fire her. But
Well, cognac is like that. If it's so old, it'll go for a high price.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's if they find it like on a fucking sunk Roman galleon or something.
Here's the thing: if someone is purchasing $100,000 bottle of 40-year-old cognac and a box of cigars that costs $5,000, then they probably drive a Bentley.
Fair point. Now, I'd like to talk to Archibald Chesterfield III for a quick second. Archie, you were off yesterday. What did you do with your time, and are you refreshed and recharged for today?
Oh my God! I had pest inspection, termite inspection. 20,000 termites no longer live in the house.
So it
I
was a
did
follow-up?
inspection.
Mhm.
I went for fish and chips, and it was too greasy. I know that sounds silly, right? But I can't handle greasy food.
But wait, where was it what kind of chippery did you go to? A chippy. What kind of
Actually,
chippy?
one of the best chipperies in Brisbane, but it's still cooked in oil.
Yeah.
Today, I'm making for myself noodles with capsicum, spring onion, mushroom, and a little bit of Chinese barbecue. The pink.
Real quick for the
pork
Americans.
barbecue.
For the Americans, capsicum is a fucking bell pepper. It's nothing. Why can't you just say pepper? Capsicum.
Exactly.
And did you spend any time thinking about today's show and planning the agenda?
Oh, I always plan. We had Aussie Expat. I invited you. We had HR on. This today has been a fantastic show. By the way, Marky, I wanted to tell you.
Yes. Tell me. Yes. What?
I'll show you my collection. So we've got the. I'll show you the collection.
The collection,
So
yeah, because we've never seen your collection.
No, it's 5 pieces now. It's like that's the Grail.
We've never seen this watch. What is it?
That's my Breguet.
Is it new?
Okay, this is my 2 must keeps. Okay,
don't bang them together.
Okay, no, that's the 2 must keeps. Okay, the Breguet and the Speedy.
Look, that could be a good 2-watch collection. Black and white.
The Explorer. The Pam. Pam.
But I don't like Pam and eggs. Pam.
And then we got the Zenith.
Hillbilly Tourbillard. Okay, now look. Could you hold? Wait.
I'm looking up. I've got Aussie Expat on because I'm retiring.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Hold up the Explorer and the Speedy again, please. Those 2.
Oh yes, they work
now,
as a
tell me
pair.
that this isn't a 2-watch collection.
That's all you need. You know what? If I could sell the rest of the shit, I would. But the problem is, Pam is unsellable. Unsellable. HR's been extended on the calendar. We had so many super chats.
We lost Terry. Oh, wait, he's back. Terry, we lost you there for a minute.
Yeah, I had to go inside and help mother for a moment.
All right.
But the thing of it is, though, the thing of it is, though, I will say this.
Will you?
You know, the world seems to be rather unstable, unjust at the moment.
What are you talking about? We're invading countries. There's missiles flying throughout the Mideast. What do you mean it's unstable?
Well, yeah, but see, the problem is, though, then what happens, though, if Russia gets involved?
Do you feel safe in America right now, or do you think you should be back in the UK?
I mean, it don't really make a difference. If I actually had to say a place you feel safe, I'd say like Latvia or Hungary or somewhere. But though, you know, because I mean, like Latvia, it's not a bad country like everyone thinks it is, because they actually have like a lot of the parts there for German cars you can get cheap. But though, because I know somebody, they had a Maybach, and it was the 57 model. And well, if he would have bought the part directly from Maybach in Germany, they were going to charge him 2,000 euros more for the part that he needed. So he found it from somebody in Latvia, and he didn't pay nearly as much.
Nice job.
But that's like on the older ones. So.
Archie, what do you think? Tell me, what do you think of this? Yeah, let's.
259,000. Okay, what do you think of that?
What? 259,000. What? Archie. Why did you say 259,000?
259,000. You know why?
Why?
That's how much the Breguet is retail. Doesn't mean I'll get it. You know, it's in RMB, Chinese currency. Doesn't mean I'll get it.
Oh, so
I would sell it. You know what? I tell you honestly, I want to sell it. I paid 19 Aussie for it, right? If I could get my 19 back. Actually, I paid over that because.
Is it listed? Are you telling me you listed it in China? Why are we talking RMB?
Because I'm leaving Australia. I'm leaving to go to Vietnam.
Yeah,
I want to go to China. Marky, there's no point me staying here. That's why I'm selling everything off.
What about the house?
I'm keeping that.
What about the rental? What about the rental property?
We don't like to discuss the rental property because.
I understand. Super chat.
Actually, Black Cat 9975 bucks. How is Terry doing? We need some stories. Terry's okay, and Black Cat $2. Latvia, right on the border with Russia.
It is, but there's still like some distance there. I mean, there's still some safe places like in Latvia you can go. But you know, I was getting back to the thing about the watch, the Breguet. What about if you found a Swiss customer?
Well, the problem is he doesn't want to ship it to Switzerland.
True.
Do you, Archie? You don't want to ship it. You're not a big shipper.
No.
Well, he'd have to make sure he got paid first before they.
Well,
You know.
yeah, but I don't know. Like, he's had bad luck shipping things. So correct me if I'm wrong, Archibald Chesterfield III, but what you want to do is put it into the hands of a punter after the money is wired or tendered.
I got to be honest with you. That's exactly. I got to tell you something, Marky. What's
You're very
happened with
busy.
you,
Are you
when
sure
you were doing when you were doing this
Yeah.
doing this training today?
Yes.
What watches were they wearing?
I don't. I have the
Seiko?
vaguest idea. They were behind a firewall, and I couldn't really see them. I can tell you what I was wearing. I was wearing a Pepsi. Your average. Listen, I know some very successful dog trainers who have consulted me about watches. One of my buddies bought a Hulk, but stupidly he sold it. I wish he
Why is
would-
that?
I don't know.
He went
Well,
on hard times.
well, because he's kind of money. He's not a real watch guy. He's a dog trainer who made it. Okay, runs his own business. You know, made good money. Bought a Hulk, and then remember when the Hulk started to go crazy on price and it went up.
Mm-hmm.
He sold it and cashed in, made I don't know $7,000-8,000 on his purchase. Was very happy.
But
But
you got like high 20s or something?
yeah, it did. Now, by the way, right now I think they're. What the watch market is really weird right now because hype pieces are bubbling up a little bit, actually. Not the whole market. But,
Yeah. Daytonas are very expensive. Pepsis are now in the mid to high 20s. Hulk, I think. Hulk's a weird one because they're so old now.
Yeah, but
So it's a little weird.
But Hulk is like 20, 22, for a good condition box and papers, example, I think. Or at least that's what the listings are. And I listen. You look.
Sounds
at a place
fair
like
for a good one.
Yeah. And so those prices are bubbling up again. Oh, I have that Tiffany OP41 discontinued. That had gone down to not a lot over where I paid for. I paid $17,500 for it. I think it went down to like $18,500. But now it's well into the 20s. The damn thing is worth
Now,
I think like 28. It's
we
stupid.
had VIP passes today,
Stupid.
Marky. Guess what happened? We had so many people donate so much money. Now HR has a VIP pass
To what?
to August 26th. $100 a month. We
What are you
got
talking
a
about?
pass to July. Then we got one to so he is here. He's here.
Archie, you're pulling a Terry Bolton right now. You're starting in the middle of the thought, and you're really not setting it up. So can you start over and give us some context? What are you talking about?
We had super chat bonanza today. We had so many super chats came in.
We had a Begnanza. Remember McKinley? Mackenzie? You slurped his noodle? Back in the Begnanza. Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while. Been a couple years. So I texted him, see how he's up to, and he hasn't responded yet. We'll see what happens. Okay, so yes, we had some super chats. It'd be nice to get some more. Wouldn't it? You're very busy, Archie. Why don't you tell us what you're doing? At least we'll know why you're not.
I'm just trying to get someone else on the stream at the moment, but they're not
nice.
coming
Who?
on.
Tell us who, and we'll help you.
Jay Anthony.
No, I think you'll be lucky to get him back, and I can tell you why.
I can tell you this: if I do buy another car in the future, it sure as hell won't finance. So just
I
buy
don't
it
think Jay
straight.
Anthony's coming back anytime real soon.
Why is that?
Because the retarded people that sold me the loan for the car and what.
Okay, he wasn't talking to you, Terry. The reason that I don't think Jay Anthony is coming back anytime soon is he really likes to talk watches. And when he was on, it was in the middle of all that drama with HR and Jock and all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
I know, that's why I booted Jock off.
No, I know, but the audience was all riled up. Chief Tit wanted to interview him, and Chief Tit really, is a great guy. And I think it's usually a good idea to interview these new people to learn more about them. But
why do you keep putting me on full screen? That's so annoying. I'm going to remove that from your privileges.
I only do, well, then I won't come back. But I only do that when you're not paying attention.
I want to get some nuts. Can I go and get some nuts? Can I
Yes,
get
but
some nuts?
yes, but we're going to be looking at you as you go.
I'm having chicken again for dinner.
He finds it very annoying.
Oh,
but
God.
let me explain why we do it. I do it because he finds it very annoying when I do it. And what happens is, because he hates it, he will occasionally glance at the screen to make sure I haven't done it, which means he has to fucking look at the screen, which he won't do for any other reason.
Mr. Goldberg, I have a question.
Which kind of bothers me. I mean, like, I feel like Archie, I'm not Bear, okay? Bear could just start yelling, fuck face. And I can't do that. What's up, Terry? What's up?
So I think I might have to let the boyfriend go.
Oh, no. First of all, did he ever get there for a visit?
No, because he had to sell the tickets yesterday and he lost like $60 on them because he didn't realize with all the new fees and everything what they're going to charge him to check his bags and all that. So that took effect. So he basically
wait,
now
it wouldn't have cost him
gonna,
wait. It wouldn't have cost him $60 to check his bag.
Yes, but here's the thing though, it's the other fees that they're implementing now. So just for a domestic flight. So anyway, so altogether he's looking at nearly $1,400 for all of this and he doesn't have it. So he's going to have to rebook his flight or fly with somebody else.
I don't believe you. To fly from where to where?
Roanoke, Virginia to Arkansas.
Oh my, that is not 1,400. No, it's not even half that. I could find that ticket for $300.
Maybe this is a romance scam, Mark.
Well, you never asked Terry. Terry, did he ever ask you for money? Because last time
No,
he did.
he's doing all this on his own. He sold his tickets though.
And you told me that you FaceTimed with him, you video chatted.
Yeah.
So you've seen it.
But see, what's a digital ticket? Because they don't really do paper ones anymore. So he said,
but it's not $1,400. It is not.
Well, it is for like the money he would need while he's here and everything and stuff, And I mean, I would take him out to dinner and stuff and pay for some of his meals, but it's extra money he would need stuff. So the thing of it is, altogether, that's about how much he would need to do all this. He's going to have to rebook and possibly with another airline.
Now, wait. Do you feel like he was hinting that you should give him money? Would you think
Have you met him in person?
Yeah, I met him in person. Yeah, we've had sex and all that. But the thing is that here's the thing, though.
Have you met him in person ever? Simple question. Have you met him in person? Yes or no?
Yes, but
they had sex, Archie. They'd done the deed.
But the thing is, here's the thing. So I found somebody here that does have his life together, who's not even 30 yet, and he's very nice.
Oh, wait, did you just say he's not even 30 yet?
He's 28.
Wow, you're getting into Goldberg territory.
Oh, yes. But see, here's the thing.
Well,
this guy I'm with, he doesn't have his life completely together. I mean, because I don't know.
Which one, Terry, the new one or the old one?
The older one. But I can't break up.
Listen, with all due respect, the last time he tried to visit you, he wound up in the nut house, the rubber room.
Well, yes, that's been resolved, and they've given him some new medication.
Yeah,
but here's the thing, though. He's not exactly. I'm talking about. He's not exactly like all aces high here.
Yes.
So he.
I don't know what that means.
Just ask Aussie expat. Is there ever anybody who you think should buy a house?
If you're in Australia, you should buy a house.
He's stuck on that, isn't he?
How many?
Ooh. Unfortunately, in Australia, as many as the bank will allow you to have. Like, there's no other investments in Australia. It's like China. It's just fucking bullshit. It's a shithole. So
that's fucking funny.
Mrs. Wilkinson.
Yeah. She looks a little like Mrs. Bucket. Mrs. Bouquet. Oh, Mrs. Bucket died. That was sad.
So Watch Pro are now reporting it is discontinued. Watch Pro reporting Pepsi is discontinued.
And I'll tell you how they don't know. I know they don't know. What did they say their source was?
ADs confirm.
Yeah, well, that's wrong because ADs are not confirming, and the reason is ADs are not informed until maybe 24 hours. At most,
But what they're saying isn't that. What they're saying is that they've been told that they're just not going to receive orders of the Pepsi.
Yeah, I hope that's
They're
true,
not discontinuing it, like you mentioned. I think they don't want to discontinue it either.
Yeah.
But they're just not going to get Pepsis. It's that simple.
Listen, they've barely gotten Pepsis for 2 years. Barely. You know, my AD told me well over a year ago that the Pepsi is the new Panda. The Panda is way easier to get, he told me, than the Pepsi. By the way,
the Panda has more requirements. Now, it's absolute rarity. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, they got to like you. You know, they just got to like you. He told me that, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But he told me he's going to get me a land dweller. Now, I don't know. And I understand what he meant. He didn't mean, oh, that's a lock guarantee, you know, you're getting.
Yeah, no one ever, it never means that.
They don't talk like that. They know better than to speak like that. But what he said was, if it's at all possible, I'm getting you one. And so we'll wait and see.
Well, the
luck.
only reason
I've thought about the land dweller myself, and
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere where I'd wear it, so it's. I don't know. I'd like to have it just because my wife's got one.
For the wife. What about a steel one for you?
Yeah. I'd like it just from the perspective of it makes obvious what I should be wearing alongside my wife. But
yeah,
look, I'd be wearing my gold Daytona, and I think that's okay. We've been thinking about selling her gold Daytona because she never wants to wear that now.
You
Sorry?
I said you have to mog your wife, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I got a funny story. I'm glad that you knew what I meant, Aussie Expat, because you're young. One of my younger friends, you know, used that word on Facebook, and I had like an old man. I had to look it up. I didn't know what it meant. But for those of you who are old like me, it means, you know.
I had to put the stogie out.
Just show somebody up a little bit. What's that, Terry?
Had to put the stogie out. It's causing me to cough.
I see. Well, so you're definitively getting rid of the old boyfriend because you met a new one?
Well, I mean, I don't look. It's like this, okay? I mean, he's got a very soft heart, so which is why I can't break up with him before he goes home if he does come and visit in the next couple of months. So I'll have to do it modestly and like very gently.
Say you're having two. You've got two.
Yeah. Well, the new one I haven't met yet, and the older one, of course.
Sleep with the old one if you've slept with the new one.
Well, I don't think so. I mean,
I'm asking.
You've done it.
There's no commitment here. You know, it's not like there's a ring involved or anything. So yet.
Well, okay. So the new one, we haven't met in person yet, but like, is he in your?
Should you use rubbers if you're mixing the new and the old?
Of course, you have to.
No,
but the thing is, though,
prep. You don't have to.
Well, but here's the thing, okay? Though, but I mean, he's so much more attractive.
Who is?
The new one.
Oh, well then fuck the old one. Well,
that's always the case. That's always the case. Hey, even if they're not, they are. That's what happens. You know what? You could be dating Brad Pitt, and then all of a sudden, 5 years later, you want that
trained his dog.
black guy at the gas station. That's how it works. Black Cat 997, $5. Pepsi Panda's way too expensive. I need to get back to this thing about all 8. Black Cat, on your quest to get $1 million. What do you think is enough?
You gotta love the numbers more than the stuff.
Do you include your watches, Black Cat, on the spreadsheet? Yes or no?
Well, of course you should. It counts as your net worth, but you got to count. You have to count it as an. Hold on. You have to count it as an asset, yes, because it's everything you own. That's everything you owe. But when you value your watches for your spreadsheet, you have to value them at a realistic sale price that you could realistically get for them easily.
Liquidation value. But that's all assets. But a lot of people value their houses not at their liquidation value, but what their market price is. That'd be like me saying,
they forget
"Oh, look, David SW says my Pepsi's 33,000. I got 33,000." That's not true. It's not true for watches. Not true for houses. Yeah. The only thing it's true for is like stocks and Bitcoin, because you typically don't have commissions at a double-digit percentages.
Can I tell you something? I was watching that. What's his name? He meets with a lot of the famous watch collectors and people like Kevin O'Leary and people. The guy that I think he was a performer or something. He's got like the
Producer
orange
Michael?
red hair. That guy.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he's good. He's turned out good.
yeah, here's what he said, okay, and he said this, okay. He said that because he lives in California as well. He said, here's the thing,
Nah,
and he
he
even told
moved to Las Vegas.
yeah, he did, but this was a couple of years ago, and he still lived there in California. He said that if you
Oh, boy.
cannot afford the Ferrari over the Rolex or whatever, if you cannot afford both, then don't do it. Only when you're stable.
Let me deal with this quickly.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can't give that Seamaster away because it was given to you by Ron.
There's no point having you on because you're a fucking lying cunt. And I tried to help you, and all you do is you started your own channel. You stabbed me in the back. You hurt
fucking
my
stupid
You
cunt.
know what?
Yeah,
You know what? You're banned. You're banned. Now fuck off.
And that's the thing of it. And he gave, and Kevin said the same thing. He
Guys,
said,
just real quick, Terry, real quick. Let me interject here. It's not the comms. It's not the comms. It's Dubsy. It's not the comms anymore.
With Dubsy, he stabbed me in the back.
I understand. I get it. Man, you got to do what you got to do, Archie. I just think that we got to, have a moment of silence for old time, for old lang syne. It's not the comms. Okay, Terry, back to you because we got an hour to kill.
okay. So he simply said he was right, and so did Kevin O'Leary because he's a billionaire as well. He's close
Can we
to
get
it.
back to the new boyfriend? What do you?
Wait, what,
Yeah.
about what? What was the thing?
He clearly said, they both said, because these are men who's done very well in their lifetime, and they both clearly agreed on it. They said that for, all those people out there trying to do all of this and everything, if you can't afford the Porsche or the Mercedes and you can't afford luxury watches and all that, then you have to choose one over the other one, then do it. And then one guy said, that's why you drive a simple car like an older Mercedes, or if you can afford it, or Toyota or a Honda, and have your luxury watches if you can't have both, because sometimes you don't get both of those things.
Well, you know what? There is a point there, and that for me anyway, it is that luxury vehicles depreciate at a much higher rate than watches do. At least the watches that we buy.
Oh yes. Well,
yeah. I mean you got to get it under control. I mean, I there was a similar question. It's like how much of your net worth should be in watches? Like, what can you allow yourself?
In your case, do you believe that? Ozzy asked, what percentage of your net worth should be tied up in vehicles?
Well, I put it all into the whole bucket. How much of your
listen? Here's I'm going to say this is your theory.
Yeah.
Housing and vehicles should represent 1/10 of 1% of your net worth. Housing and vehicles.
No, well, I mean, basically, all stuff should be less than 4% of everything. So
you have more money. I can't disagree with you, and I'm way over that because fucking watches. But listen, you have more money tied up in your fucking tents than you do in your housing.
That's true.
Someone just said you should have bought a Citizen with discount instead of buying a luxury watch.
No, but like my logic comes from, if you ever want to be financially independent, you need 20x your expenditure. So to me, it makes sense that your toys, the stuff that aren't really contributing to your liquid net worth.
This is more like a fire estimation because when you're old like me, you have options. I'm not taking Social Security yet, but it's there and it's growing every year. I have an annuity. I have a portfolio. So I really don't care that I own too much that I own an outsized percentage in Rolex. I do, and I know on a certain level it's stupid, but I also know I could liquidate.
Well, you can liquidate. It's like, we're all realistic about, liquidating how much it could bring in.
Yeah, you have to be realistic. That's true.
Yeah.
Just like
so I got to go. I got dinner ready.
You can't afford it.
What's that, Ozzy?
I got to jump.
All right. Good
what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Ozzy, quickly tell us what's for dinner. I want to know the food.
I'm experimenting. Apparently, I don't have lactose intolerance anymore. Somehow, some way. 3 years of avoiding it, and I'm now good. So I'm having pizza.
What are you having? What are you eating? I want to know what you're eating.
Pizza.
I don't care about your bowels. I don't want to know what you're cooking. What are you making?
We got pizza. Pizza's ready. I got to go.
What sort of
Bye.
pizza? Give us the
Don't
Just
have to
pepperoni. The kids have to like it. So it's either cheese pizza or pepperoni. Anything else, and they won't touch it.
Margarita's a good pizza. Did you make the dough yourself?
No, there's cheap shit. We gotta go.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Enjoy your
I'll catch
dinner.
you later.
Okay, you didn't want to leave with us.
It's
Shame.
just though, I mean, but here's the thing. So what he was simply saying was, and it made sense, that the people, when they buy things, they have to realize what they're buying. So think of it. And I've even told customers that when I sold Mercedes, that you have to realize you're stepping out from your Honda Accord or whatever, or your Lexus, and you're buying a German car. It's going to cost more.
Now, tell me how the skills that you learned selling Mercedes-Benz, how did that pay off for you working at Walmart?
Different people, because Walmart customers, I mean, not all of them, you can just tell by the way they dress. I mean, just because, you see somebody coming there carrying a Louis Vuitton or Gucci bag doesn't mean that they drive a Benz, and it doesn't mean that, they
Benz
have
is
a
a
higher
liability.
income.
Let me tell you this: luxury cars are a fucking liability. Let me say that
Oh,
to
yes,
you.
of
They
course.
are,
Yes, indeed.
but they're fun. Marky, you
Yeah.
must admit you've enjoyed. Let's face it, you're somebody who's gone through a lot of cars.
I had a dream about my Lincoln.
Oh no!
I
What
did.
happened to Stinkin?
No, I
The
just had a
warranty
little-
ran out.
Just had a little dream. No, actually, I got a refund of the warranty. I had a full year left on the warranty. They gave me back like $1,000.
Wow.
So
It's not transferable to the new owner?
Well, yeah, but I traded it into a dealer. And so they didn't give me anything extra for that. So it was still in my name, and therefore I canceled it. And when I canceled it, I got back, excuse me, I guess I had like 18 months left.
That's probably the best $1,000 they spent, not having to warrant that fucking thing.
I'll tell you what, it was, I did so well because I got above CarMax and Caravana money for that trade, above it, which is unusual. And then I got the $1,100 back on the warranty. So I did so well. And then I got that enormous discount on my Hyundai, my Genesis. So I'm very happy with all that. But I don't know. I don't want to drive a $100,000 car. I could, but if you pull a $100,000 car off the lot, by the time you get home, it's worth 80 grand.
Well, you're right about that, because one thing I will say is that what most people never anticipate when they buy a luxury sedan from Germany or whatever is, guess what's the first thing after 3 or 4 years it's going to easily go out? The air suspension. And if it has air suspension, that costs a fortune to repair because it's a lot of labor.
Yeah.
And, and that's something that people never realize, so it's why you go tell them, maybe you should go ahead and spend the extra $3,000 and get the warranty that does cover that, because after 3 years,
That's exactly what I did, because my Lincoln did have air suspension, and I had it warranted.
The Lincoln had air suspension?
Yeah. Oh, it was amazing. That car had everything. Yeah, the ride was good. But here's the funny thing. As that car aged, even the air suspension, I don't know, you could tell that the car was aging. You just could. The ride was not, my ride now is better.
Because you fucking don't garage it, Marky.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think that affects your suspension. What I have now does not have.
It does.
Well, then that's what it was. But what I have now is not air suspension, it's adaptive suspension, which is, I think, less complicated, but still pretty fucking good. Feels great. Kitten likes the car, don't you, Kitten?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
See? Even though it's a smaller car, doesn't it still feel big inside?
It feels way bigger than the Lincoln.
Yeah, and it
feels like the Ford.
Right.
The same size on the inside.
Here's the thing. So really, with Lincolns, I've never quite understood it, because like with Cadillac, I guess though, like in America, they do love them still. Is that with these brands? Okay, so I mean, how does, though, in all honesty, like if you've been a person who's always bought Benz, or BMW, or Jaguar, I mean, how do you go from European cars to accepting an American car, like when the town car was around and all that? You know what I'm saying?
We have no idea what you're talking about. By the way, well, he's from Britain.
I know, I just thought it was really funny.
Here's a funny comment. Let me read you this comment, Kitten. Somebody said, "Wait, is that Mark's sugar baby?" Is that you?
I wish.
Wait, you're not my sugar baby?
I'd have better purses.
You'd have more sugar. All right. You have pretty good purses.
I bought them.
How many of them? Well, you did buy a fair amount, but still, I bought my share of them too.
So here's the thing. Last night I was reading this ad. Guess what they're
Terry,
doing?
No wrench.
There's
No
a-
wrench needed is correct, and I should be fired. Archie, I think I should be fired. Do you
We
wanna-
really
Why you-
Jack Guggle wire like real fast.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But Archie, do you think you should fire me?
No.
No, we love you. You're a positive influence on the channel.
I believe I was super chat poisoned tonight, though.
No.
Wasn't my fault. All
We
right.
had a fantastic start to the show. It was great. Marky, you are one of the best things that's ever happened to this show. Okay.
It's true.
Well, I'm so flattered. I think there's going to be a lot of disagreements in this column in the peanut gallery, but thank you. JT wanted to know, why did Jay Anthony not isn't coming back? I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, but he likes to talk about watches, and we talked about almost everything else. And he likes to not talk about his personal life, because the live stream is kind of wild and woolly, and there's a little bit of doxing now and again, and he was asked a lot of questions about his personal life. I just think it was not a comfortable stream for him. I hope he'll come back because he's a great guest. He's so knowledgeable about watches and cars, and he has a wonderful perspective. So I hope he'll come back.
So you think, though, in all honesty, the thing was, though, but I mean, how does a customer do that? Like,
Well,
if
hold
they've
on a
always
second. Chief Ted, where the fuck are you? Get on here for the last 5 minutes, would you? 4 minutes. Where you been, bastard? Sorry, Barry. Tell your story again.
So how does a customer do that? You know what I'm talking about, especially Americans, like, because there's so many Americans that buy Mercedes and all. So here's the question, like, how
They're
do
all
you
leased.
go
They're all
from?
fucking leased.
Well, yeah, most of them are, but here's the thing, though, because most of the new MLs are so expensive, but even here. But here's the thing, though, how do they go from that to that? You know, saying like the European model had all the equivalent, luxuries and all that versus like to a basic American car. I mean, how does a customer do that?
It's hard to do. Once
Yeah.
once you go black, it's hard to go back. Once you
Well,
have
that's
luxury
true.
cars, it's very hard to to drive a Sienna.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it's sort of like with the Camry, but fortunately, though, there's still so many Americans that buy that.
I suppose. I don't know. Archie and I both watched this guy called Benzes and Bow Ties, and he's the general manager of a.
Yes, I love him, don't you? Dougie
Yeah.
Hauser.
Yeah, he's a great guy and interesting guy, and he works for a Mercedes-Benz dealership. I want to say in New Jersey, and so he gives the perspective of the shop, and which is basically a bunch of thieves. But the most interesting thing that I've learned from that channel is these people that are buying these G-Wagons and these cars, up until you get to about $125,000, $130,000, everything. They're all leased. They're all negative equity. They're all coming in rolling over bad debt into these car payments. And it's not until you get into these Maybachs at like $200,000 plus that people really have any money.
Yeah.
So many of these clients are just broke as pocus.
None of the clients I had were, let me tell you. They made sure you knew they had money when
Okay,
they bought
Mike,
the car.
I had one of those today, a frozen home run pizza. I had that
The
today.
ranch you're on.
Yeah, it was yours, but there's still another one there. Anyway, that's one of the best frozen pizzas I've ever had. You're right. It's a good one.
What is?
Hey, the frozen home run in pizza.
You have to overcook it. That's the best part.
That was the problem. I didn't burn the bottom quite enough. You're right. You have to burn it a little.
Honestly, the best way to do it is if the top is like actually
Black.
No, it's not black. It's brown and like
Yeah,
kind of bubbly, where the cheese is actually cooked.
Well, that was, but the crust underneath was a little. Anyway.
Oh, Satan's kitten likes pizza. I didn't know that.
Well,
Oh my God.
I'm a Chicagoan. I like hot dogs. I like pizza. I like tacos.
Oh, you like a hot dog. Yes, you are a Chicagoan.
But my favorite is a hamburger or a cheeseburger and fries.
That's it. Cheeseburger and
I
fries.
don't know what to do. I don't have any wine for dinner.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Do you know what would make that pizza taste so much better? If you were to break that mug. in Mark's.
I don't think so.
You know what? I'll break the mug when I have a Balenciaga bag.
Well, Clyde, you have a challenge. It's a challenge.
Okay, guys, look at the time there. It's time
That's the
to go.
equivalent
Let's
of a
thank
Rolex.
our
Thank
super
God.
chatters today. I want to thank our super chatters. Jay Fearful, Golden Baba, Anton May, Nelson Oliveira, $100.
$100. Wonder you're happy. I'm not paying attention.
We've got Black Cat 997, Jefferson Exotic, Anton May, Watch Collector, $160.
But now I know why you're happy with the stream. Now finally I understand why. In your first 20 minutes, you made all the money, and then you could check out again. I get it.
Yep.
Make the mistake. Black Cat 997, Ken Fresno, Jay Fearful, Black Cat 997, Golden Baba, Watch Collector 1990, Hurritan, Black Cat 997, Angelic Slayer, Cam Ran, Ken Fresno, Angelic Slayer, Nelson.
$100. Oh shit! I don't care that I didn't get any money for you while I was here. You got plenty before me. Yes.
We've got Camran, Watch Collector 1990, Camran. We've got Black Cat 997, Black Cat 997, Black Cat 997, and Golden Barber.
Rancher is the coolest OG around. And
Thank you.
I agree. You know what?
There we go.
I'll do an unboxing tomorrow.
You betcha. You betcha.
Clyde, you've been so good that I'm going to change you from Wancher back to Rancher tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an unboxing tomorrow.
Nice.
It should be here tomorrow. So
we'll see you then.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. See you later, guys. Love you. Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW. David SW.